What's the one thing that every car enthusiast wants?
Somewhere they can work on their car, store their car in the winter sort of thing.
Live and breathe it, essentially.
Yeah, exactly.
A unit. And now where we live, that is very difficult to find.
It is. We've been searching for a long time.
Probably the last 8 months. Until we came across this place. And where we're standing isn't even our only one. We have the one next door as well. This is 900 square feet of car storage. 8 cars at a push.
Push, yeah.
I'd say it's easily 4.
Yeah, definitely.
6 makes it a pain, but 8 is really pushing it. But this is enough for us, for our cars.
Yeah.
We can work, maintain, store. We don't have power.
No, but there are ways around that. We can, generators, that sort of thing.
We can get power. That's not a problem. But what we needed essentially was just a place for us to mess about with our cars and to rebuild everything we wanted. Is it as luxurious as M539? Top dead center, Auto Alex, Tavarish. Is it?
No.
No.
It is an old barn. It does the job.
At the end of the day, I'm 21, he's 19. Do we have this as a business?
No.
Do we have enough followers to be able to pay for a unit like that?
No.
Thanks to you lot, we have enough to pay for a decent chunk of how much this costs to rent.
Yeah.
So you lot are able to help us with this, which I thank you so much for. This is genuinely something that we've been dreaming about. I'm rambling because I love this and I'm so excited to build this up.
It is going to be awesome.
There is a few things that we want to do. It's not going to look essentially pretty because at the end of the day, this is an old barn. I mean, this is what? This is a chicken feed storage.
Yeah, something like that. Explains the chicken feed pipes.
Yes, and why we've tilted them up rather than down, because I keep bashing my head on f***ing everything here.
Yeah, we need to get some high-vis tape ready for you, don't we, Randy?
I hate you. I really do. But I'm not even that tall. I'm 5'11". Yes, I keep bashing my head on everything around here. So it's not the best, but it's our unit, it's our workshop that we can build up and we can build our cars here.
Yeah, so excited.
So
excited.
I am as well. I think we should stop rambling. Let's get the MR2 out of storage. Let's get all of our tools over here and let's start building the place up.
Sounds like a plan, let's do it.
Brilliant. Oh, it's hot. Essentially, the next step is to fit some tarpaulin across these and just give us a bit of privacy so everyone in the open sections around here, and out the front can't see what's in here. Tori's gonna use a car cover that's wrecked. Why not? It's free. Doesn't look perfect, but it helps the outside world not see in.
Might be alright. Time will tell. At least we've got somewhere to eat lunch and shit now.
Yeah, we do.
Which is nice.
You've also got a visor if you're going out in the sun.
I don't know what I need that for, but it's nice to have, I suppose, isn't it?
And kick it back. It's actually quite nice.
Yeah, but now we know work's going to be done.
We paid a month just to chill in a place
In a
other
bar.
than our house.
That's literally what we've done.
And that's it for now. Like project cars, these kind of things, they never really are finished. There's always something that you think that you want to do. So for now, though, I'm happy with it. It looks a hell of a lot better. It looks more like a workshop now. So I think, let's give you a little show around the place. Because it rises up at the back of our units, we've decided that this is going to be where long-term storage or long-term projects are stored. So this is Toby's MR2. Not the white one, of course. We will touch on that in the future, but there's a reason that this is a long-term project, quite obvious. Now, we have all of the parts to this around here. Old seats, the exhaust, old engine, that's the wing off of Toby's white car. Again, we'll gloss over that and we'll touch on that later. The engine that we pulled out of this is a 3SFE, I think. I've pulled the engine out of this car. Yes, I don't know what the engine is, but that is kaput. Under there is Toby's 3SGE, I believe, that we're swapping across. We're, of course, keeping the gearbox off of this, and this needs a few bits of wiring to go between. So it's not going to be something for a while, but of course we will touch on that in the future. Just for now, if anyone's actually interested though, it's a 1989 build, 1990 registered Mark II Toyota MR2, one of the very first to come into the country. It's in a bit of a sad state, but it is nowhere near as bad, as you can see from the fact that it has been welded, as nowhere near as bad as the white car. Again, we will touch on that. Down below from here, though, this is where we're just going to work on cars. So we've got jacks, jack stands, ramps, old waste oil, and then some lubricants and things. This isn't where really we're going to store our stuff. All of my tools and all sorts are in there. We'll touch on that in a minute, although I do want some tool chests eventually to go along the other side of here, because this is 15 by 15 feet. This is perfectly wide and long enough to at least have one car just sat here to do general work for a few days or a week, or just to come in and do a service or something. It is perfect for that. And yeah, I did think to tear this down. The car covers work really well for the doors. They work absolutely terribly along this wall because that door is left open and the wind just rushes straight in, catches it, and I don't want it rubbing against the neighbor's van. The Porsche Boxster, we haven't seen this thing for a very long time, and there's a very good reason as to why that I'm just not going to get in today because I'm not very happy about it. But essentially, this is going to be storage. If me and Toby want to store cars over the winter, this is where it's going to be. We have some tools as well of mine in here, some jacks, because it's always good to have a couple jacks in here. And while we're not storing anything, we can just work in here as well. Up here is all of my tools. So we've got a few more shelving units with tools on there and a few little odds and ends. We've also got Toby's old welder. That is just electric and gas. I cannot weld very well. I want to learn to do it properly. I wanted to have this as a bit more of a place where I could either chill and film as well. So obviously this does not look fantastic whatsoever, but just some old outdoor chairs, which are going to be good as the fact that this place gets absolutely filthy and covered in dust. I do not want any real proper nice leather chairs in here because they will just get disgusting. These things have holes in them just naturally to be able to let them breathe, so it's really good for dust. On the back here, just more miscellaneous, so good oil, good coolant, electrical, cleaning, random car stuff and painting, and then obviously rubbish in the corners, general recycling and waste oil. We have a lot, don't tell the Americans. And as kind of a backdrop, I wanted some parts from cars that we have either taken off or cars that we've lost. Toby's old floor mats from his MX-5 to also block a little bit more of the light coming through. Tim's original grille before he switched over to the 172 part. Also the Porsche's old side indicator. This was damaged by me hitting a deer. Not brilliant, but the rest of the car is absolutely fine. This one's just a bit fun. I see a lot of comments in the older videos, like the Jaguar video. Why am I wearing sunglasses when it is cold, rainy, disgusting? Just nod to that, really. I thought it was a bit fun. These two came out of Toby's MR2, and this one came out from the Porsche when I bought that. Is this place perfect? No, God no. It needs a lot more work, and eventually we're gonna get generators to be able to get some power in here to weld and do a lot more than what we can at the moment. And I know this place isn't pretty, but it is secure, it's on a nice place, it's out of the way, and it gives us the storage, it gives us the freedom to be able to do what we love and work with our cars. This place will give us a lot more opportunities to work and to make things that we couldn't ordinarily do when we were out on a driveway or when we were just out in some random back garden. This
gives us the freedom to be able to leave things out, to be able to work on much harder projects such as the engine swap on the Toyota MR2 or welding or anything that we really want to do at this point. We could do full restorations as we are doing with this. I'm quite excited to see what the future holds here. It seems, hopefully, with the people we have around us, with the doors that this place opens, quite bright. And I can't wait to see what projects I end up buying and myself over with. If you want to see what the future brings, click here to subscribe, and also click here to see if you want to see any of our past things. Thank you very much, guys. Take care.